So, hello, my learners. This is your teacher, Mr. Noah, and today I would like to take you through diffusion. And as we all know, that this is integrated science, grade 8 CBC, and the definition of is diffusion is the movement of substances from a region of high concentration to a region of low concentration. It is as simple as that. Movement of substances from a region of high concentration to a region of low concentration. And when we talk of concentration, we talk of the difference of substance in two or more substances. For example, when we talk of a spray is highly concentrated in its container, but when it is sprayed out, the concentration now spreads from its container where it is highly concentrated to the surrounding environment. That is the low concentration. It is as simple as that. There are several practicals that are carried out to demonstrate how diffusion takes place or how substances move from one region to the other, or from the region of high concentration to the region of low concentration. The most common practical is whereby the learners are supposed to use a beaker, water, and then potassium permanganate. Potassium permanganate is purple in color. A drop of potassium permanganate dropped at the bottom spreads out in some minutes to fill all the beaker with purple color. Now, let us also talk about roles of diffusion in living things. Roles of diffusion in living things. There are so many roles of diffusion in living things, which includes gaseous exchange. Gaseous exchange. I don't talk of gaseous exchange, we talk of how materials move. How materials move inside. That is gases. Oxygen enters into the alveoli and carbon dioxide enters, leaves, sorry. Also, carbon dioxide enters into the plants and oxygen enters. So we say that diffusion is important in the process of gaseous exchange in human beings. During breathing in, oxygen enters into the alveoli, leading to a higher concentration of oxygen in the alveoli compared to the blood. Oxygen thereby diffuses into the blood. Oxygen is then transported throughout the body to the readily available for respiration. And we know that respiration is the process by which cells break down foods to produce energy. On the other hand, there is a higher concentration of carbon dioxide in the blood capillaries. Therefore, carbon dioxide diffuses out of the blood capillaries into the alveoli and is then expelled during breathing out. Therefore, carbon dioxide diffuses out of the blood capillaries and then enters into the alveoli. This is the alveoli here, into the alveoli, and is then expelled during breathing out. That's one function. Another function is digested foods, e.g. glucose, is absorbed from the small intestines where it is highly concentrated into the blood where it is lowly concentrated. Glucose being absorbed into the blood is continuously removed by the cells as it is being used during respiration. So those are the main functions of diffusion in animals. In plants, diffusion also plays a major role in gaseous exchange. Plants take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. Oxygen in the presence of sunlight. And we know that this one takes place during photosynthesis, which is a process by which plants make their own food. This takes place through the stomata. Stomata is plural. Stoma is the singular. It is that stomata are tiny openings on the surface of the leaves or on the surface of plants that allow gaseous exchange to take place. Oxygen concentration is higher in the leaves, and therefore it is able to diffuse out into the atmosphere, that is the surrounding atmosphere, through the stomata. Diffusion also helps in absorption of mineral salts from the soil. The root hairs have root hair cells that take up mineral salts from the soil by diffusion. And this process only takes place when the concentration of mineral salts in the soil is higher than in the root hairs. In summary, diffusion in plants helps in gaseous exchange, helps in uptake of mineral salts from the soil. In animals, it helps also in diffusion, and also digested foods are taken in. That is a process called absorption of foods in the body. Therefore, there are also some what we call unicellular organisms. It also helps in the removal of nitrogenous waste, that is example in amoeba and such organisms. Next, there is also uh, what we call pollination in plants, where we say that plants are able to produce a scent that attracts insects during pollination. So my learners, our next lesson, we shall look at factors that affect the role of diffusion. We have several, and also we shall mention about them, and that's how our lesson will be. Thank you.